Okay, everybody, this is where things got really complicated. Again, we're covering Math 115, and in class on Tuesday, we went over linear regression. And if you're looking at this and screaming, yeah, that's how the rest of us felt when we saw these equations. But basically, that's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be trying to figure out how to do this through the same Excel program. We're going to be working with the linear regression exercise SP18. And we're going to be doing some new things with some of the things that we already did the last time, and we're going to be adding some more things. Basically, this is the equations that we're going to be needing to figure out. We're going to need to get that B, we're going to need to get the A, and we're going to need to get the R, and we're going to need to type that all into our Excel over there. And this is the handwritten formula. I'm not sure how much we're going to need to know this as far as having to calculate this ourselves, but I think we're going to get to use Excel for this, so hopefully we can at least understand that. Before we get into that, though, I do want to go over, there was a difference that he went over with us in class. Here, let me show you. Between, I don't know if you remember where it said the a squared, where we had to square the sum of the a. It just had sum, and then it had the a squared. On that worksheet that we did, I did do that wrong because what I had done is I took that number right there, that 552, the sum of all the ages, and I squared it. What he wanted us to do for that, when you see the sum with the a squared, it's more this. You have to add all, square all the ages, every single one, and then whatever the sum of that is. So that would have been the correct answer. I just wanted to clear that up. What I did was this. He said if you see this sum and then you see the a in the parentheses with the squared, that's where you would have grabbed that 552. Oh, that doesn't want to move now. Okay, that 552, and just squared it. And the reason why we need to know that is just because if you look at this, R equals, and then you look at the bottom, the denominator part, where it's the square root of the count, and then the sum of x squared minus the sum of x with that square on the outside. That's where those two equations would come in. But he said this one here on the bottom is the exact same equation, a simpler equation, and it's exactly going to come up with the same answer. So if you were to choose between the two formulas, you probably want to choose the easier one. Okay, so let's see if we can do this in steps. Let's start with that y. The y, in our case, when we're looking at the age and the weight, the y is the dependent variable. Okay, so the age is the independent variable. And so for us, the x, well, like if I were to look at this formula, that x would be the independent variable. The y would be the dependent variable. So just keep that in mind. Now when we're looking at this y with that hat looking thing on it, called it the hat, he said that means it's estimated. The estimated amount of the dependent variable, which is weight for us, the w, equals, here's our equation, a plus bx. Okay, so we're going to take that and we're going to try to find the b, and that's what we're going for right now, is we need to find out what the b is. So we get the b alone, and that switches things around. Here's the equation for the b. The sum of the x minus the x mean, or for us it's the age minus the age mean, times the y minus the y mean, and then divide it by the sum of x minus the x mean squared. Okay, we could do this the hard way and do it on paper. Let me do one on paper, and then we're gonna do the rest through Excel because I think that'd be so much easier. Okay, so we've got b equals, and the sum of x minus x mean, so let's look at, for us, is A minus the A mean. Let's take a look. What is A minus the A mean? Minus, see, we had times all of these two together, right? And we got it here. And what is the sum of that? All of that is 429.65, right? 429.65. Actually, we don't even have to put that in parentheses because that's already done for us. And then divided by x minus x, right? X minus the x mean squared for us, that would be the age. Again, the x is for age. So let's look at the age minus the age squared right there. What's the total? 376.8. 376.8. If we were to do that on a calculator, okay, calculator, we've got 429.65 divided by 376.8, and that would equal 1.140. Okay, now equals 1.140. All right, let's take a look, because I've already done it on the Excel. Okay, so what would be the simpler way? Simpler way. 1, title your B equals in this box. Then in this box, I'm just going to do it on this side, you're going to put the equal sign. You're going to get that sum of the A minus A mean and the weight minus the weights mean, right? They were times together. Take that and we're going to divide it by the A minus A mean squared. So easy, right? Okay, so A 1.140, right? So that's how we're gonna get the B. Let's just, because for this video I'm just gonna focus on getting the B. I think we'll just do separate videos on how to get the A, how to get the, because the one that's gonna be really complicated is that R. So let's see, do we have another one that we can do that with? I'll just say B equals, again, we're going to take this sum here, right, and put that equal sign there. This is the formula for getting the B. And all of that's going to be necessary for finding the R, so that's why we're doing this. And then we're going to get the sum of whatever our independent variable, and in this case our independent variable is the height. Yeah, it's not the age in this one, it's the height. So we're going to take the height minus the height mean squared, and we're going to divide that, and that would be our B for this one. So we're going to do that all the way through. Yeah, we're going to do that for our chest circumference, our thigh, our knee, and all of that stuff. Okay, so just go ahead and take some time and do your B's, and then I'll do the next video as far as regarding the A.